Everybody, it's me, Amanda. Here today to talk to you again about seeds. I know the last video was kind of about seeds and different ideas and things regarding seeds, but and my, of course, my fancy container, which, by the way, guys, I went and bought the colored one. I couldn't help myself. It's a rainbow. I like rainbows. So I'm going to switch this out later, but I wanted to talk to you guys actually about Sustainable Seed Company, which is where I bought the majority of my seeds that I have right now. And I found out about this company through Jess at Roost and Refuge. She does amazing videos. Totally recommend her channel. I'm sure some of you probably already watch it, but yeah, I don't know. She's just got a special place in my heart. I really love her content. Her garden is absolute goals. So I found this on her channel. She did a video about different seed catalogs that offered like prepper packs for seeds. I totally wasn't in the market for prepper pack seeds. Wasn't even thinking about seed kits when I was thinking about purchasing seeds, but I watched this video and I was so impressed with this particular prepper kit that I went out and bought three. Now, I'm not going to use all those seeds. There's 22,000 seeds in here. I'm never using all of those. But I have three of these. This one is actually going to be a gift. I'm giving it to someone. And then I have another one that I'm going to stick in my freezer. Just, you know, to have a backup seed bank. And then I have another one that's all divided in here. So the reason why I like these kits, what sold me on them, was that they come with these little guides. In this guide has everything you need to know about the different varieties of seeds that are in here. And there's a lot of varieties. There's 34 varieties of seeds in here. This cost me probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 30, 35 bucks. It's not very expensive, especially for heirloom seeds. 34 varieties. Normally when you go on the big seed catalog websites, you're looking at least $2 a pack for seeds for the heirlooms. This is about $1 a pack. Maybe less if you count this, which I think this is the most valuable part of it. And let me explain to you why. Okay. When people start gardening, they often don't know when to start their seeds, how to start their seeds, if they should start them indoors or direct sow, what their growing zones are. They have a cool little like chart on the back here that says planting depth, row spacing, germination temperature, transplant or direct sow. It has a little chart for every single variety that's in there. And then if you open it up, you'll see that it talks about how to grow your vegetables from seed, how to sow it, how to harvest it, and how to save the seed. That is a huge thing. Literally, like, I don't think people, I know that some people like to go out and buy new seeds every year. You don't need to. Your germination rates might drop a little bit with seeds. If you store them in a cool, dry place, they should last you for years. And germination rate just means for how many seeds you plant, you get a percentage of how many of those actually turn into plants. That's what your germination rate is. So something like this telling you when to plant it, how to save your seeds is huge. And the seeds aren't going to go bad, guys. If you store them properly, they're not going to go bad. They're going to last you. So even if you bought this kit and you just wanted to grow, you know, the cauliflower and the carrots and the pumpkin and squash, save the rest of it. Do a seed swap. Seed swaps are a great thing, by the way. Haven't gotten involved in any. Been looking at some local ones, but I don't have a huge extensive collection, and a lot of the people are looking for more of the rare seeds right now, and I don't have a lot of those at the moment. So, but yes, seed swaps. check them out. Check them on Facebook. Check them, you know, like look at your local farmers market. Ask there if they know anything about seed swaps. That would be a good place to go too. So, not only did I buy this seed prep kit, I also bought an herb kit through these guys. I don't have the bag for that because I got a little overzealous putting everything away. Threw away the Mylar bag, which I probably should have kept because even if I didn't use it for this, I could have reused it. But that's what the bag for the herb combo looks like. And this is awesome. It came with 10 different varieties of herbs. But what really, really excites me here is this herb growing guide. Now, there's 10 varieties of seeds they gave me. This has a guide for pretty much every herb, spice, floral like type thing that you could want. It's awesome. I mean, just a valuable little book here. And as you can see, I've got them, I'm putting them in with my seeds. I'm keeping them in here. I do plan on putting this in my freezer after I get everything planted this round. I'm leaving the books in there with it. I'm going to stick the books in little zippy bags and they're going to go in the freezer with everything else because I want them together. So all my herbs are in here and I just put my little growing guide in there with it. And it's really exciting because not knowing where to start with a garden can be an obstacle for some people. Not knowing when do I plant the seed, how do I plant the seed, how do I harvest this produce. Having that information literally at your fingertips is an awesome way to start gardening. So if you've never gardened before, or if you've gardened but you haven't had a lot of success, or you want to try some new seeds and you don't want to break the bank, I really, really, really recommend this, guys. It's exciting to me how cool this is. There's 22,000 seeds in here, guys. You can grow 1,300 pounds of food from the seeds that are in here. And if you think about it, if you save your seeds, which it teaches you how to do, that's just the beginning. 1,300 pounds is just the beginning. I'm definitely not suggesting you plant all these seeds at once, because 1,300 pounds of food is a lot to try to preserve and process, but it's a good place to get started at least. Now, I do have other seeds in here. I did go out to my local stores, saw the different like heirloom varieties that they had, grabbed some of those. Most of my sunflowers, actually I think all of my sunflowers I bought at the store. Kind of rearranged things, so I'm trying to find, well, the seeds that came in there, they come in these little packages. Most of them came like this, and it doesn't say, you know, it doesn't have a pretty picture on it, but it says on the back, like, this is the golden acre cabbage, and it, even on here, it tells you when you should do the seedlings and transplant, how deep you should space them, how far apart you should space them. It also tells you a little, like, golden acre is a great cabbage for coleslaw or stir fry. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. So these are really neat little packages. I'm planning on putting these all in some kind of a zip bag before I stick them in the freezer. But so you can go to your local stores. You can go check out all my sunflowers. You're not going to find a better deal for seeds than this kit, though. And that, for me, is huge, because I feel like a lot of people think that they look at the price of seeds, or they look at the price of doing it, and they worry about the failure. Like, well, for me, for instance, I cannot tell you how many years I've started seeds and had them absolutely fail. And the reason why they absolutely failed is, number one, I was sowing them indoors too early. Number two, I was sowing them in those tiny little cups that you know, the trays that you get at the store. And my plants were getting really leggy because you're supposed to transplant them out of those little cups. I didn't know that. I thought they hung out in there until you took them outside and grew them. Now I know that you need to transplant them into a larger container, something like maybe a red Solo cup type thing. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy those. Super cheap. Just put a drain hole in the bottom, boom. You've got something to plant in. So, I know the mistakes I've made. I have a lot more confidence. I've been doing a lot more research, a lot more studying, and I feel like this is my year, guys. I'm gonna get these seeds started, and it's gonna be awesome. But that's why something like this would have been so helpful for me when I started gardening years ago, because I didn't know. I was just kind of like doing my research, and I would start seeds every year, and then they would get leggy and they would just not do well. And then I would wind up having to go to the store and buy plants. And, you know, when you're looking at a package of seeds that's $3 and your mind is blown about, wow, that's expensive. I kind of had this perspective. I was standing in the store and I was wanting to buy all of these seeds, and I'm like, oh, but man, $3 for a package of seeds, that's kind of pricey. I don't know if I want to spend it. And I looked at Troy and I said, okay, explain this to me. Why is it okay for me to go to the store, buy one tomato plant for $2.50, $3.50, whatever it is? That's okay in my brain, but to buy the seeds for the same price, and there's enough seeds to make 20 or 30 or 50 tomato plants, why is that an obstacle for me in my brain? So I'm over it. Like, I am all about seeds now. I still have more that I want to buy, but I wanted to share with you guys because I know, like, for 35 bucks, you know, plus shipping, I didn't have to pay shipping because I bought 3 of them and the herb kit. I'm almost a little embarrassed to tell you guys how much I spent on their website. It was over $100, but the herb kit was like 16 bucks, which was a little pricier, but I figured for the herb growing guide and everything, and based on the prices of the same seeds that I was looking at on the big seed websites, I felt like it was worth it, so I went ahead and bought it. And then I'm still gonna go buy seeds on the big seed websites. I'm still gonna get my fancy tomatoes. There's some potatoes I have my eyes on. Like, I'm all excited about these really cool varieties, but this is a great way to get started. It's a great way to have a good foundation and a base for your seed collection. So again, the company is Sustainable Seed Company. They do have other kits. This is the one that I grabbed just because I looked at some of the other kits they had. I felt like this was the best value. I love that it comes with the growing kit. I feel like that's an invaluable resource. I feel like that alone is probably worth like $5 at least. At least. To have the knowledge to be able to save your seeds and everything, it's completely worth it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today so that you can go ahead and order from them if you want. You know, maybe you're thinking about having your first garden, you're not sure where to start. This is a great place, guys. A great place to start is to get this catalog, or to get this kit that comes with a little growing guide that tells you everything from planting it to harvesting it to saving the seed. Like, that is a lot of really awesome, valuable information. So I am actually going to get off here. I have to head into work. I've been promoted at work, which is part of the reason why I'm not keeping up with my 1 video a day challenge. I do plan on, once I get more settled into routine, trying to get back to more regular uploads. I'm hoping that I'll be able to start uploading twice a week. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel for some more videos. We've got lots going on. We're going to be putting up the greenhouse later this week. We've got to get some fencing in for our goats that we're going to be getting in a couple months here. So there's lots and lots of big changes coming, and I'm excited for them. And I'm really excited to have you guys along for the ride. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.